Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for another process video. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. It's International Scrapbook Day or National Scrapbook Day, and there's lots and lots of things going on, challenges and crops and all kinds of amazing things. And so I thought I'd start off by doing something a little bit different. Today I'm working on a 6x8 page. Now I do 6x8 pages in my 6x8 albums, but I don't really do standalone 6x8 pages. And I'm taking part in the Dotty Flair cybercrop from a week or so ago. Still working on those challenges, and they're all still open, so there's plenty of time to take part in them. It's a celebration of the outgoing design team over at Dotty Flair. And I'm doing Jackie's bucket list challenge. So it was kind of like to tell the story of something that you want to do, or something that you have done that's on your bucket list, or somewhere you want a place you want to go, or a place you've been. So the most obvious thing for me would probably be Graceland, but I have been to Graceland on more than one occasion. I'm fortunate that I've been 3 times in my life, and I've scrapbooked about it quite a lot, and I'm still more than happy to scrapbook about it again. But I thought I'd do something a bit different today. I thought I'd scrapbook my wish to see Joseph the Musical on Broadway. So before the pandemic, there was kind of a little bit of a rumour going around that it might be on Broadway, the West End version. Yeah, not sure what's happening with that now, because it's actually on tour in the UK at the moment this year. So whether that then goes to Broadway, I don't know. But anyway, if ever it does, yeah, I'd like to try and plan to do that for sure. So yeah, Jackie's bucket list challenge. And she also had a couple of other things that we had to do. I think we had to use several small photos. Well, yeah, I've got 2. I think that's okay. That's not a full 6x4, so I think it's kind of a small photo. And that's a small photo, so I'm sort of in there. And the twist was to use a map. So I'm using a map of the Broadway theatres that I just found online. So yeah, let's get going. I've got some scraps here. I've got this one of those rainbow tags that I got before in my haul. Some fernwood scraps here, Vicky Bootin. And I've also got some washi tapes, different washi tapes there. I've got a little, I think it's vellum heart here that was part of my scrap backwards price from Scrappy Adam. A little Bramble Fox piece there, some glittered thread, a couple of lovely Dotty Flair pieces, and some of those tile alphas that are in my haul video not too long ago. So what I thought I would do is start off with, I've already obviously cut the piece to 6x8. And I've got this little scrap here that I wanted to use because it's the rainbow colours of Joseph's dream coat. So I'm going to start off by placing that down there. Right. Yeah, I love working in 6x8 actually. I really love working in 6x8, but you know, it's not, I do love my 12x12, so for my everyday scrapbooking I definitely do use 12x12. I've got this thread here that I wanted to use. I'm probably going to wrap that around the Flair piece. I've got this one here that's the music piece. Can you see that? I think you can. And I thought that might go nicely at the bottom there, and perhaps the Bramble Fox piece at the top here. I've got this tag that I want to use, of course. Obviously with the 6x8 you haven't got as much room on the page. I think I am going to do that there. Put it towards the bottom, then we've got a little bit more room for the piece at the top. Centre that a little bit. Get my glue. Move that out of the way just slightly. Once I get this was just kind of like a little piece that I had just found, and it had the glitter in it. It's left over from something that I'd used already, and yeah, fitted in perfectly with the theme of the glitter. Well, you know, not the theme, but the glitter that I wanted to use on the layout, sort of gold. I'm going to overlap this photo. Oh, I think that's gone down already and I can't pick it up. What I was trying to say was I'm going to overlap it over onto this, over the striped piece a little bit, and then I wanted it straight. I think I've managed to get it straight. Almost managed to get it straight. So not quite as straight as I wanted, but yeah, it's this, I mentioned it before, it's these refills and these, in my tape, in my adhesive gun, it's, yeah, once you put them down, there's no lifting them up again. And actually, I was thinking, wasn't I? I think I was thinking of putting that down there, so I best do that now before that sticks, because fortunately it hasn't quite stuck. So I think I'm just going to do that so it goes just like that to the end of the page. And I'm not, obviously there was no adhesive on there, so that's why it didn't stick, so that's good. It was good for that section. Glued that bit down. Like I say, it's very simple. Just telling the story really of wanting to see Josie from Broadway. Wouldn't that be amazing? I've never been to Broadway. I mean, I've never been to New York. So obviously I've never been to Broadway. Now, the reason I chose this pattern paper, I just thought I'd say, is because I don't know what Broadway theatres are like, but the London theatres, a lot of them are quite old-fashioned, very old, you know, very old. And they do kind of have some of this tile work going on. So that kind of reminded me of the tiles, the tile work in the, you know, the very old London theatres that we have in London. Right, this thread has got a tiny little bit of green attached to it. That's really annoying, but I can't, it's very kind of fragile and I don't want to break it. I don't want to mess it up too much. So what I thought I would do is just go with that green. Just try and hide the green bit. Doesn't really matter anyway about the green bit, but I wanted to sit this piece on to the thread. So I wanted to put that down first, but obviously leave a little gap. And I'm thinking also that this little heart piece would go nice there, wouldn't it? I can always staple that on afterwards, actually. I think I might just do that. Is that green bit there showing? It is, isn't it? Got the green bit showing that I was trying to hide. Never mind. It's a bit messy. I could probably just cut that little bit off. I don't think it'd be noticeable. Might do that actually. Now, this I could just dab with just a tad. Just a little bit of glue that hopefully won't be seen. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then my idea for the title, or yes, it is the title, Dream, would probably be to put these pieces along here. Like that, overlapping onto the photo, because obviously they're not going to fit otherwise, and there is a little bit of a gap there. Yeah, these are the tile alphas that I recently purchased in my haul video, and obviously they're all mixed up in the bag. So what I did was I kind of just, as soon as I found the letter that I needed, I just went with it, because I got a little bit fed up with trying to, you know, rummage through to find the letters. But I think they're fine. It might be nice to have had a bit of yellow in here, but it's not necessarily going to be a yellow one in there. It's just that I could have rummaged a bit longer and, you know, found the different colours and then placed them a bit, you know, kind of looked at it all and decided which ones went best. But actually, you know, it's the coloured coat, isn't it? There's all the colours in it. So yeah, that's gone together quite well, hasn't it? Now then, I've got this piano washi that I don't think I'm going to use, and I've got these two here. I did think about trying to get a little bit of washi on here, maybe here above the photo of the Joseph logos. Yeah, I do quite like that. Now, do I need to put another piece here though to make it look, to you know, add a little bit of continuity? I think I will actually. Yeah, I like that. Now then, the other thing I've got is this Clearly Kelly stamp set. I've never been to New York, and when I bought this I had no plans to go, but I knew that I wanted to go one day, so I thought I'd get it just in case, you know, in the future it was no longer available. And there's a little one here, you can't actually see it, but it says, I want to be a part of it, I want to be part of it. So I thought that was perfect, you know, for saying that I wanted to go to Broadway, of course. So I think we'll stamp that there. Yeah, perfect. So the other one I'd got was this, you know, oh gosh, I can't remember what it's called. Gosh. Statue of Liberty. I really wanted to get this on here, but actually there's no room. I could have kind of moved this over a little bit and it would have been nice to put it there, but you know, there's no space for it, is there? I could have fit it there, but I don't want to move those things now they're in place. And what I'm going to do is snip off that annoying little bit of green because I don't like it. There, it's gone. It looks fine without. Okay, so yeah, can't fit on the Statue of Liberty, but I like this as it is. I did think about changing this orange twine ribbon, but I think I'll just leave it and just cut it a little bit shorter. It'll be fine in the album, I'm sure. So, and I've used, that was my archival jet black ink that I used on that stamp there. What I think I'll do is probably just say, I'm not sure how, this is quite a glossy finish. I'm not sure how that's going to work. So I think I'll just do that off camera and just to say about, you know, it's a dream to see Joseph on Broadway, basically. So yeah, this has come together quite quickly. It's Jackie's challenge over at the Dotty about Flair cybercrop. All the challenges are in the featured. There's a featured tab at the top of the page on Facebook. So if you click on that and just scroll through for the different challenges, you'll find Jackie's one there if you wanted to take part in that. And any of the other ones as well. There's lots of different ones I mentioned before. So yeah, thanks for watching. Once again, stay safe, take care, enjoy National Scrapbook Day, and I shall see you next time.